Howdy y'all, it's your favorite trainer, the belt buckle, coming at you with the Backstreet Boy haircut down in La Jolla today. We're going to be going over regressions and progressions for a full body workout for a client. Whether if they want to get bigger or stronger, this is going to be lower body specific. If you're not familiar with Show Up Fitness, we've helped over 800 people pass the NASM CPT. Anyone can get that piece of paper, but if you want to be a great trainer, we have in-person internships, San Diego, Los Angeles, Santa Monica, Texas coming soon. We're also online. Shoot us a DM, comment below with any questions you have. We can help you become great. So, we take a client. They come in, you go through the PAR-Q assessment. Here's what the workout's gonna look like for lower body. Generally want that big booty, flat tummy, toned arms, right? So we have our core pattern accessory. 99.9% of beginning girl clients that come in, this is the program that I would do with them. I would do a hip thrust, which would be a hinge. We have a squat pattern, a unilateral pattern, a push and a pull. Horizontal push-pull, vertical push-pull. So our template is a core pattern into an accessory. Think of an accessory as what they want. Make it fun for them. So I'm gonna do a hip thrust, into a push-up, into a bicycle kick. And we're gonna do that for 3 rounds. I'll start out with 10s. They do hip thrust for maybe 12, 15 repetitions. We go to a push-up. I love the push-up because most girls have trouble with push-ups. Upper body strength typically is not the best. So I'll use a band, work on full eccentrics. We do not do girl push-ups. There's no girl or guy exercise. We're all even. We're all equal. Do a regular push-up. And then some bicycle. Most people do them like this. They go all fast and they go crazy. No. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Hold, 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 hold. Get engaged as a trainer. Pull them apart. Pull on their shoe. Have fun with it. You rest, get them some water, a towel, add some weight, progressive overload, and then you go again. Round 2, and then round 3. Now we're going to go into the next one. Make sure to put everything away, and we're going to do some goblets. I love the goblet because the back squat for a lot of people who don't know how to squat, it's challenging. The squat pattern is more knee dominant, whereas the hinge is more glute dominant. So I have found that a goblet is a great exercise. Keeping it nice and close to the body. The further out, which is fine to do, you're gonna actually get a lot more erector engagement, forced engagement from the core, which I love. So you choose. Pull-ups. Most girls can't do pull-ups, so we're gonna do pull-ups. Always ask before when you give them a hand up there. Make sure you're not getting all weird up on the side boob. No, don't be a creep. Then we're gonna do some planks. Go back, add some weight, more pull-ups. When you do eccentric-based push-ups and pull-ups, keep the volume low, 3 to 5 reps. Plank variation, the second set, maybe they tap your shoe. Maybe the third set, they come through and they push against you. Always get engaged as a trainer. Round 3, increase the weight. Same with the pull-ups, planks. You're done with those. Now we get into the third round. We're gonna do some step-ups. I do not like step-up curl press, squat presses, for the reason the limiting factor is the smallest muscle. Squat, curl, press, biceps, even though they're freaking huge, look at those cannons, woo! They're limited because the quads can do a lot more. So that's the limiting factor. Why not do a heavy squat or a heavy step-up, 40 pounds, put the weights down, grab some 25s, do some military press, grab some 10s, and then do a squat curl press at the end for a burnout. We can optimize recruitment of the muscles. Remember, a motor unit is a neuron and all the associated muscle fibers it innervates. We can optimize the workout by going heavier first and then get the work in the end. So I like a step up, load it. If you want to do unilateral like a suitcase, that's fine. Military press overhead. Keep it parallel. Xiphoid process at the end of the sternum, your belt buckle, because everyone has one. Keep it nice and parallel. I don't want this. Anterior tilt, no, you're opening that canister tight. Squeeze those glutes, keep it parallel. Then you do your curls, then throw in that fun little game, an exercise that they like. Maybe you do some clamps for 15 reps and then you go on the wall, sit there for 20 seconds, get engaged and do it with them. So here would be a beginning workout that I have in my mind for 99.9% of my clients. Well, what happens when my mom comes in? She's in her 70s. She doesn't exercise that much. Template, the same, but we're gonna regress. A big flaw that I see with trainers today is we just take a bunch of exercises to throw it on the wall and we make this shit into something. A great trainer programs off of patterns. So I'm still going to take that hip thrust pattern, which is a hinge, and regress it into a bridge on the ground. Instead of doing a push-up, we're going to go to the wall. So we take that same exercise, just make it easier, appropriate for that client. And then instead of doing a bicycle kick on the ground like that, well, maybe we're going to do some type of balance where they just stand. And I throw them a ball or something. Not on a BOSU ball or stability ball, doing any crazy shit. Get out of here. Why are we obsessed with all these devices? Get stronger around the hip and your balance will get better. You don't need those devices. Stop scaring people, freaking them out. 3 rounds, maybe 2, because she's a little older. When it comes to eccentrics for older people, don't call them old, number 1. Keep it low, 3 to 4 reps. Instead of a goblet, regress into eccentric body weight. Nice and slow, maybe the bench is a little higher. This should also be appropriate for someone who's really deconditioned, in their 30s or 40s, but they're 50 pounds, 100 pounds overweight. Do a cable row instead of an eccentric pull-up. And do something like a bar plank or a wall plank where you just don't let stop looking at my butt. Don't let your butt wiggle like that. Just go back and forth. This is a good little core exercise. For the last round, we do some step-ups, low, height, into some reactive drill. Maybe you have a balloon and you throw it and they have to smack it back to you. That's type 2 recruitment. Those fast twitch muscle fibers, type 2X, they like to do things fast and explosive. But for an elderly person who's not ready for it, just a reactive exercise like that is great. Well, what happens when a bikini competitor comes in and she's just in smoking great shape? How can we progress? Take the hip thrust. Maybe we throw some jumps in before. Work on ready? Here, who jumps like this? No, what are you doing? No, you don't do that. You load, and then you come up. As a strength coach, as a coach of long jump, triple jump, basketball, track, volleyball, we never know. You load, and then you come up explosively. Be careful of the valgus. Don't land like this. Take it in. Whoo, that's how you jump. Jump, type 2, into a thrust. Go a little heavier. Do more sets, heavier load. Maybe you want to do a drop set. Instead of doing a push-up, we progress and do a banded. Maybe you get a 25 or a 45 and put it on your back. Now we're going to do partner drops instead of the bicycle kicks. Push-up position, I will grab your feet and I'll drop one of your feet without you knowing. Good core engagement. 3, 4 rounds because they're in better shape. Harder regression, easier. Then we do the next one. Core, goblet, which would be a back squat. Pull-up, add some weight, pull them down. Bear crawls, walk with a little ball in your back. Your knees 2 inches above the ground. 3, 4 rounds. Last but not least, Bulgarians instead of a step up. Standing military press. Push-ups. Make it a game. Have fun with it. There's so many options that we can do with so many trainers. Oh, you can sleep right there. That's great. Thank you. I have to cut that out and then bring it back in. She screwed it up. So, finished it. Regressions. I think I can do this. We're going to see. So at the very end, what we can do is have a little game, have fun with it, get them into a push-up position, put some balls out there, especially if you're in a gym, put a yellow kettlebell, a black kettlebell, push-up position, go, yellow. They have to crawl over there, touch it, come back. Maybe it's a ball, they roll it over. Get engaged, cause a scene, you're on stage. You have an audience out there. If you're in a corporate gym, people should be like, what is that trainer doing? I want to have fun like that. So we take the template, we can make it easier, we can make it more challenging. The next workout, 2 days later, a lot of the same exercises. The accessory, the B, is what I'm going to change around. Always show a new exercise. Say their name, get involved, learn something new about your client. This is how you're going to be a great trainer. So many trainers have no idea how to program. They just choose exercises. Not when you show up. If you need help with programming, shoot us a message. Instagram, Show Up Fitness Internship, or the regular Show Up Fitness page. Shoot me a DM, comment below, chris@showupfitness.com. Have a great day, y'all. Boom!